Hey, this is Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com. And as you know, we have a lot of helpful videos to help people with ortho. I'm taking a slightly different direction here, just based on my interest, something that I've always wanted to do to learn more about. I took a course today called Women Dentists Connect. I highly recommend it if you guys haven't taken it. It's a conference. And we were talking about hiring team members and personality tests. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I want to talk about this. I want to give them credit. They recommended two personality tests. You can Google it to find it. One is called 3DISC, letter number 3, and then DISC. So you can look up 3DISC personality test. The other one is called 16 personalities. And this is a combination of my results. There's a free version, there's a paid version. I thought the free versions were totally fine. They recommended that any potential hire that you have, that even before they come in to meet you, that they take the personality test. You have them go to the free version and send a screenshot over. First of all, it shows you if they can follow directions, and it also tells you kind of how on it they are, how quickly they respond, how quickly they get projects done without giving them a time limit necessarily. So I love that idea, and I don't know why I never did this before. Now, in hindsight, I should have done this, with my hires. I should do this with future contractors. I should do this even with babysitters. I'm going to do this from now on. I don't really need babysitters anymore. My kids are older, but anyone that I'm working with, because you need to know first of all, you need to know yourself. So you know who you're going to mesh with. And no, you don't necessarily want to have a whole office of all the same personalities, because you're going to have all different kinds of patients. And if you all are a certain type, they're going to be like, whoa, that's too much of that. So you need to have people, you need to have a more empathetic feeling kind of person, maybe up front, who's really calm and patient and kind of mellow. That makes a great, but you also need to have that on it person who's high energy, quick, fast, get things done, you know. So you need to have a balance, right? But you've all had team members that just oil and water, whatever reason, they just couldn't get along, and they just, so you have to also watch out for that. And the nice thing about these is they can tell you who's going to get along and who's not, or just knowing how someone else ticks is going to help people to understand, well, they're saying this and they're doing this because they are a, I don't know, ENTP or whatever, or they're less dominant, they're more dominant, they're not steady. That's just who they are. So you can't get offended if that's who they are, how they handle things. Does that make sense? So I have some idea of what personality types I don't mesh with. Definitely, now that I've looked through this, and some where it's like, yeah, this is a balance, in an office environment, and some project will be better for one type of person based on their personality. And I think once everyone knows who's what, then when you delegate responsibilities, you can say, I'm delegating this to, Katie, because she's a blank, and this would be a good fit for her. So I think it's really helpful for management as well. So anyways, I took 2 personality tests again. This is the 3DISC, a combination of the free results of the 3DISC and the 16 personalities. It kind of shows you who I am. Those of you who worked with me, seems about right. I'm pretty extreme in all different directions. This is part of the reason why I work for myself now. I don't work well with that, under other people. No. Definitely, unless they're an amazing leader. They have to be a really great leader. I've definitely worked for people, whereas no, they clearly did not get along with me. I just rubbed them the wrong way. So, I think from now on, if I ever went into a project where I'd be working as a subordinate, I would be very upfront about this. This is who I am. And if this isn't a good fit for you, I'd rather not take this project. And a lot of people, they said they'll even put this on their CVs. So super smart idea. So real quick, you can read who I am. This is definitely who I am. And it's so funny because I took very similar tests when I was 14. Now that I remember, I had some camp with Girl Scouts or something, and we did all these personality and career-oriented goals tests, and nothing's changed in that many years, which is bizarre, right? If anything, just more extreme. I did marry someone who's the complete opposite of me. So, but it does balance the family out for sure. There's the more mellow person, and then there's a more on it person, and depending on what needs to happen, that person gets it done. But yeah, you can read through these. I don't mind showing you who I am, because if you're interested in perhaps working with my team, at least you know who we are and how we tick. We get stuff done. We just get it done. Very positive. Let's do it. Like challenges. you know, uh, we love variety, everything like that. So definitely influential, everything like that. All right, hopefully this was helpful, and this was maybe a great idea for you to bring into your practice to help improve the culture of your practice. All right, thanks so much.